Lord Jamar and Star were here recently.
Okay.
Right? And this ended up being the biggest Jamar interview ever.
Okay, wow.
Right? I mean, originally it was the Kanye skirt interview, right?
Okay.
But this actually overtook it recently.
Okay.
And this was the debate over Eminem being the king of hip hop, where Star said he is the king of hip hop, and Jamar laughed at it and said there's no way that Eminem is the king of hip hop.
But why Lord Jamar said no way? What was his point?
Eminem is nice for a white dude.
There you go.
But that don't make him the king of fucking hip hop. He's very good
In my book.
for a white guy, but there's plenty of black guys that rhyme just as good as him or better who don't get the same fucking recognition.
You met Eminem.
I met Eminem once.
And Eminem's actually a fan of you.
I think so, because he came over to see me. Like it was bugged out. He just had like 18 biggest security guard. This was like when he was just like coming out. He was a cool guy. Said what's up to me. Said what's up back. In Detroit, Eminem is a king in his own right. He has changed hip hop. Before Eminem, all the white guys you would probably try to say, and I'm not dissing any of them, but besides the Beastie Boys, was kind of dressing black. Was kind of trying to be black.
Third base
even.
He had, you know what, at that time was, he had a flat, high top fade.
So you would say they
you know,
were trying to be black.
Yeah.
Eminem transcended that. He above and beyond that, because he was the first like white guy that was like, I'm white.
Yeah. I grew up in a trailer park.
In the trailer park, and that changed forever, because he actually lyrically is on a level with Nas and the great lyricists, but his image was ODB.
How so?
What I mean by when you could like ODB said, I'm on welfare and I'm proud of it. And
I'm gonna put it on my album cover.
Put it on my album cover.
Put a food, the food stamp card on my album cover.
Before Eminem, we just thought white. We thought the trailer park was like our version of the projects, but we never knew nobody from the trailer park. Third Base was from Far Rockaway. You know what I'm saying? Beastie Boys was from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So even if you didn't know the Beastie Boys, you knew somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows these people. Vanilla Ice we never kind of related to because his records was different and he was kind of like trying to be Hammer. Eminem's success, besides the fact that he's the dopest lyrical out there, was white people's first time saying, yeah, we're buying that because he's white. And he's a bad motherfucker in hip hop.
He's one of us.
And we do that all the time. I voted, I can't vote, but I voted, I mean everybody in my household that could vote, and everybody that was cool with, vote for Obama. Why? I don't know politics of Obama. I don't even know if he's Democrat or Republican. Of course I do. But you know what I'm trying to say. I voted for him because he's black. Twice. We do it all the time. Right. Eminem's was the first time, like, white people who didn't like hip-hop was like, I'm fucking with him because he's a bad motherfucker and he's white. And there ain't nothing wrong to do that. You know what I'm saying? Look at like all this other success from, what's her name? Dang, I don't want to say her name. The white girl?
Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, Iggy Azalea. Like, fuck that. If y'all fucking with her because she's white, I ain't got no problem with that. I have absolutely no problem. When I'm watching a boxing fight, and there's two people boxing, and it's a Puerto Rican, and he's fighting a Venezuelan, I automatically go for the Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. I can relate to him. He might have been ate where my grandmother ate. So to me, Eminem, fuck that. White people claim him, cherish him, and even black people who are aware of record sales actually matter, change him. Now, if you say who's more influential, I would have to say Jay-Z. I would have to say I might have bought more Jay-Z albums than Eminem albums, but that's me. That's my personal preference. Right. You know what I'm saying? But Eminem, I've seen him change the game. I've seen it go from you can't sell an arena in Buffalo to the whole arena is sold out. Because you know how many white people was in Buffalo?
A lot.
You know how many white people was in Rochester? You know how many white people was in Long Island? You know how many white people was in Manhattan? Right.
Well, and we of course saw what happened.
And they came out for him, and they showed solidarity and respect.
But we saw what happened on Renegade.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, it was cool to me. It was cool to me. I respected it. I liked it. I loved it. So, and the boy can rap.
Yeah.
He ain't no slouch. So, I would have to say I agree with Lord Jamar, and I agree with Star, because now in Lord Jamar world, which is similar to my world, it's about living the culture.
Right.
Eminem can no longer live. Like, Eminem is so famous. Like,
Yeah, he don't even go outside.
he can't. I don't think he could. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll still try to find Jay sneaking around. He'll try to
Oh
sneak
yeah, I was
around.
in a bowling alley and Jay walked in like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he'll still.
It's not even that private of an
Right,
event.
yeah,
Like, you know,
he'll
like,
still
okay.
try to sneak around. But to his respect, Eminem is Elvis. Like, he's our Elvis, and I think we should claim that. I think Dr. Dre is a genius for having the foresight for that. I think Jimmy Iovine is a genius for having the foresight of that. And guess what? The reality of the situation is there is more poor white people than there is poor black people, and Eminem proves it.
Right.
Because you think of poor people, you think of the projects. Because your monkey ass ain't been outside of New York City. You go right to New Jersey, and there's goddamn trailer parks. You go right to Pennsylvania, there's trailer parks. You leave New York City and go into Long Island, and there's trailer parks.
I thought he was me one day. You know what I mean? When I heard some shit that I never even fucking. I'm like, when I first got put on and shit. I'm asking myself, when the fuck I do that verse? You know what I mean?
I text him. I said, yo, what the fuck, yo, like that was always something I wanted to do, nigga. You kissed Madonna, nigga. He was like, son, have you ever kissed a fucking 6 million year old pterodactyl?